The Interim Information Minister Murtaza Solanki has said that the caretaker government was engaging with the International Monetary Fund regarding relief measures for electricity consumers and an announcement was expected soon. Solanki made this revelation after a federal capital meeting chaired by Interim Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar deliberated on the Ministry of Energy's recommendations for reducing high electricity bills in Islamabad today. The meeting was convened in response to public demonstrations across the country, with a considerable number of people taking to the streets to protest against the excessively high electricity bills following a significant rise in the national average tariff. When Solanki was asked about the progress made in the meeting today, he said during an appearance on an ARY news show that decision for providing short, medium and long-term relief to consumers were taken, but these decisions entailed some implications on which the IMF needs to be taken on board. The interim minister informed that Interim Finance Minister Dr. Shamshad Akhtar is currently in talks with them, saying that the announcement would be made soon. He added that it is a matter of few hours given the time difference and complications pertaining to talks with IMF. However, he expects that a decision would be reached without any difficulty, as the relief measures finalized by the caretaker cabinet would not affect the two pillars of primary surplus and circular debt. The Islamabad High Court has suspended PTI chairman Imran Khan's 3-year sentence in the Toshakhana case. However, a special court recently established to hear cases under the Official Secrets Act has directed Attak jail authorities to keep Imran Khan in judicial lockup and produce him in court on Wednesday in connection with the cipher case. The much-anticipated order in the Toshakhana case was announced by an IHC division bench on the former Prime Minister's appeal against his prison term. In the order issued in the evening, the court noted that the 3-year jail term awarded to the former Premier qualifies as a short sentence. The order stated that the arguments raised by both sides as to the jurisdiction and other issues involve a deeper appreciation of the matter, which at this stage is not warranted, especially where the sentence is a short one. The court pointed out that even though long arguments were presented by both sides, such questions were left to be decided at the stage when the appeal was taken up for adjudication. The court further noted that an instant application is allowed and the sentence awarded by the trial court dated 5th of August is suspended. Consequently, the applicant was ordered to be released on bail with surety bonds of 100,000 rupees. The Pakistan People's Party has again called for holding polls within the constitutionally mandated 90-day period following the dissolution of the National Assembly on 9th August, demanding the Election Commission of Pakistan announce the schedule for general polls. The party reiterated its demand following a meeting with the electoral watchdog at its secretariat in Islamabad, where the ECP has been holding consultations with various parties on the electoral roadmap in recent days. The consultations are being held against the backdrop of the ECP ruling out elections this year, while the 90-day limit for holding polls, mandated under Article 224 of the Constitution, ends on 9th November.
Election date देना बहुत ज़रूरी है और आइन की जो प्रोविजंस हैं उनको मद्देनज़र रखते हुए इलेक्शन डेट दी जाए, ये हमारी गुफ्तगू शनीद हुई है और उन्होंने कहा कि हम आपको अपनी मीटिंग के बाद मुत्तला कर देंगे। ये बुनियादी नुक्ता हमारा ये था जिस पे हमारा इसरार भी है, पीपल्स पार्टी का मौक़िफ़ भी है कि इंतख़ाबात आइन की दी हुई मुद्दत के अंदर होने चाहिए।
The ECP reasons its decision to push elections beyond the deadline on the basis of the notification of results of the new digital 2023 census and Section 17(2) of the Elections Act, which states that the Commission shall delimit constituencies after every census is officially published. In line with this requirement, the ECP has said the process of fresh delimitation is expected to be completed by 14th December, over a month beyond the constitutionally mandated deadline for conducting general elections. However, the PPP asserted after today's meeting with the ECP that Article 224 of the Constitution mandated a time frame for elections following an assembly's dissolution and that it should be acted upon. The Pakistan Stock Exchange experienced significant selling pressure as the KSE 100 index dropped over 700 points by the end of the trading session. The market started at 47,344.53 and fell to 46,634.48 points by 4:40 p.m., ending 708.20 points or 1.49% lower at 46,770.41 compared to the previous day's close. This decline followed a trend from the prior day yesterday attributed to rumors of a potential policy rate increase that led investors to sell for profit. This decision not only caused the market to lose value, but also pushed the index into unfavorable territory, according to Topline Securities' daily market report. In Tuesday's market update, the Pakistani rupee continued its downward trend against the US dollar. The rupee faced increasing pressure, surpassing 320 rupees against the dollar in the open market. The Forex Association of Pakistan revealed that the rupee had weakened to 323 rupees in the open market and remained under strain in the interbank market, where it further lost 70 paise against the dollar, eventually stabilizing at 302.7 rupees during the afternoon trading session. Yesterday, the rupee had already dropped by 0.33% against the dollar in the interbank market, closing at 302 rupees, according to data from the State Bank of Pakistan. Khurram Shehzad, CEO of Alpha Beta Core, highlighted the necessity for improved governance in open markets to curb speculative activities that have caused the dollar's disproportionate increase. The Indian Supreme Court has asked the Narendra Modi-led government to provide a time frame and a roadmap of progression to restore the special status of occupied Kashmir. The remarks came during a hearing on petitions challenging the alteration of Article 370, which granted special status to the occupied region. This amendment permitted people from other parts of India to settle and own property in Kashmir. Critics saw this as an effort to alter the demographic balance of the Muslim-majority area with Hindu settlers. The Chief Justice of India questioned the government's Solicitor General Tushar Mehta about the potential for a limited period of converting a state into a union territory for national security reasons. The Chief Justice emphasized the need for progression and not a permanent union territory status. The Solicitor General highlighted the subordinate nature of Kashmir's constitution to India's constitution and defended the dissolution of the state's legislative assembly. The court acknowledged that progression had already begun and asked for a roadmap from the government.